bit of luck here. I've read that book. You a reader? Affirmative. How often they do that? Been killing us since forever, but never like this. Always watch from here, see a few, point and yell. Then many go to chase them off. Once in a while we lose one, but only few. Wondering wander very far for fun. Poke about alone. Can't see everything, we lose some. This is different. This is war. The overwhelmed carried remains back, arms waving to the rooftop, motioning to the misery. Sentries scrambled down, wildly swinging, swaying stagings at the scene, assembling severed parts, screamed helpless desperation. Hope before grief. Take courage. This man drinks Budweiser, knows the missing chapters. Tell us what we need to do. All eyes wanted to grieve. Instinct told them they would have to do it later. Tailgate Talker had a talent for tallying throngs, a knack for noticing individuals. Here were evolving people, poised for a developmental leap, swirling, internal, isolated, stirring, suffocated every sensation. Cognitive conflicts concreted, frightened every face. Sloppy sentiments seeking structure, statued every stance. Right now, doors were open. Everything was possible. Take care of your casualties. Occupied the reeling, traumatized. Flesh of the ready, flushed red, fixed eyes focused. All leaned forward and pounced prepared postures. Locked on the brightest looking in the bunch. Took the man, told others to watch. Started the job of tending the steps to the tower top by picking up a long iron rod and wedging it near the first shortest ladder. A few steps, then a platform. Demonstrated how he could now go up it faster. To a nimble looking too. You and you, need you all the way up. This group over here, bring all those broken blocks. Make the way up there bigger, better. Most likely don't think you know how or that you can. No time to teach you now. Just think, I want to get a lot of people up and down. Easy, safe, fast. Search for anything to make the stairs better. You can do this, because you've got to love the living more than the dead. Even if they just lucked into that maneuver, they know it's good and will be back. It didn't look like they were out to harvest you. It looked like they were out to annihilate you. All of you. Scared? Yes. Good. What's your name? Greg. Hope being murdered scares you more. Now you're in charge. Does everyone know what that means? No. You're going to be the hands for his commands. Unless you have a better idea, do what he tells you to do. Now let's get this started. By the book. Lining them up shoulder to shoulder, ranks of 10. You, stand here until you're told to do something, then do as you're told. Took charge, barked out. Pile projectiles, gather materials, build strongholds, create active defense perimeters, postcards, tie your shoes. Kept Greg in tow, then put at the front. Let's try it out. Give some orders. Close, anxious watching. You first 5, run your asses up that ladder. Get the next floor started. The rest of you, scavenge for materials that are whole. Look long and skinny like planks and metal rods in piles like this. Bent down, placing small stems in neat, stable stacks. Asked if they had any questions, hardly waiting, sent them on. The next 10 he told to go all the way up and down and see if the location of the president's stairway was the best and easiest access. Dramatized this by screening holes it would be hard to bridge. Impressive eyeball, stare, riveted, clasped their arms. Die well from a fall. That is the only way to fail. We need you to climb. Or just move slowly and cautiously. We need you to live. Yes, it's the other dumb shits we need to die. Knowing look between the two lifers. Thank you, Sergeant Deadlift. Whole affair rapidly taking on a life of its own. Wing stepped in, ordered 6 to the rooftop for sentry duty, positioning a communication connection on each floor. Each repeat down precisely what you hear from the position above. Keep the talk tight. When it gets heard here at the bottom, array 1 advanced patrol to probe till you know what the hell is happening. Greg scrutinized. Yes, roger that. 10-4. Everyone else, this is our main supply center. Gather materials. Bring them here. Need now to draft a fighting force, an army. Selected several to call soldiers, lining them up, bivouacking in companies of 20. Didn't ask anyone a name. Marched them about to drill the idea of responding to an order. Call, help! Picked up an arm-long oak table leg, heavy on the business end, strode over to one of the coffins. Your friend is going to do one last favor for you. Smashing the stiff fellow's head, caved it in, spilling the brain out as one whole half in a pool of lumpy gray sauce, mashed from the other half. This is what this will do to those that are coming back to get the rest of you. Now get a stick, get a weapon. An uncontrollably crying few collapsed to their knees, viciously vomited. But as they did, they crawled toward clubs, soon coming back with what they found. The ones that made good choices were put in charge and sent to rearm the others. Those that came back with finds they had done something to, and proving them, were kept close. Had them take practice swings at the walls, conditioning arms to the jarring reaction to striking. Soon, cohorts of men with heavy maces were thumping away in a heated frenzy. The call from the lookout tower was barely heard till lower spotters popped into sight, repeating out and down looks till had opened and closed hand 7 times. Others pointed. Halted a group that instinctively responded by running. You and you, go find out exactly where they are. Positioned troops, best as could, given the communication was signaling accompanied not far comments, never defining distances and destinations. Repeated to the 3 with the best weapons. What I did over there to your pal was hitting. You must hit and hit to kill. I see what you are doing. It's deployment. Steadily stepping up the pace needed to use the experiences in their great text for functional application. Squads were moved down side streets in a wide sweep until the intruders were encountered. Loped right up to the locals without a thought they would react and started bludgeoning. Finally, one let loose a return blow. Everyone heard the unsettling sound of a skull splitting, splattering sloppy on those striking. It terrified the attackers, electrified the victims. With a roar, they rushed in assault, but not quick enough to counter the retreat. Still, with 3 dead and the rest in flight, destroyed forever the notion that nothing could be done. Chairman made them all clobber the corpses to get a feel for the force needed to do damage. They bashed on the bodies till there was nothing that could be picked up. The scene was left for the rain to wash away. So much accomplished, spontaneous cooperation continually recreating chains of commands as troubles and talent presented themselves. Some to doctor, combat care center created, some to bury, morgue made. No one knew how to feel. Did not leave time to dwell on success or sorrow, starting a map of the blowdown they occupied, crafting icons to name streets. This will make it easier to talk, easier to say where everyone is. Matt, fascinated, became a center of attention. So many took an interest in the task that was left to the group. Sketches became the orders of the day, transformed ground floor into headquarters, everyone stopping to see how the work was coming, offer ideas, editing to greater levels of complexity, adding details. Using grid coordinates to specify unnamed tracks allowed each improvement to be issued for immediate use, becoming the source of common lingo. Effort known as high ground. Pair of horses high on hind hoofs. One black, one white. Is symbol. Yeah. Been good push. Got a need now. What's that? He's expecting me. Reconnaissance? Reconnaissance, my ass! I'm going to kill him! Brought an immediate shriek from Raven. Horses came down on haunches, heads up. Bird now hiding with wings over a beak he was trying to shrink down between shoulder blades. Sudden collapse to crouching, beard to below knees, hiding under hat. Crowd clueless, cringed, confused, coward. Heartbeats could be heard. Horses continued to watch. Bird squinted up between feathers. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Brim of hat cautiously rolled back to join the heaven looking. Nothing happened. Straight tall stand. Look around like the owner of the place. What? Long story.